Week 7 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Eagles and the Dolphins under the lights on Sunday night.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we have a great Sunday night matchup as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
2 plays so far, and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's got space past the 25. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tua now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. They'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. His 2nd sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Eagles now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a man picked up on draft night this year. And Allen coughed it up. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Swift is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. So they had a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.